Hey guys and gals, this is Alex Olson here with the Multifamily Minute here in Kansas City with Xchange Commercial Real Estate. As I do each and every single week, we're going to take a look at what's on market here new in the last, I don't know, 7, 10 days, as well as maybe highlighting some of what Xchange CRE has completely off market to where you can only access those through our marketplace. I like to do this because it shows you really how the on-market deals compare to what we have off-market, even if we're not speaking them directly. It also helps so you know what is really becoming available, maybe what has gone off-market, etc. You can kind of get a good indication for price per door as well as the submarkets of Kansas City. So with that overview, let's get right to it. Today is September 20th, 2022, and we're going to first start out here at LoopNet, which is powered by CoStar, the leader in commercial real estate data and listings. So again, this is the on-market deals that came here to us in Kansas City within the last few weeks or 10 days. And there's really only one. If you look up here, this one right here says luxury single family rental portfolio. I'm not going to look at that. We don't deal with single family homes and it's not our bread and butter. So with that, let's skip down to this property called 82 West. It's actually right on 82nd and Troost in Kansas City, urban core to a degree, maybe even suburban feel to it. South and west, or sorry, south and east of Waldo, south of the plaza, etc. But it is in a really great location. I've really talked to the former owner several different times over the past several years, and the new owner that purchased it has already rehabbed several of the properties and now is ready to exit the deal. And I think there's some good value add available on this deal and could be a great opportunity for somebody who's in this $5 to $6 million range to swallow up 78 units in the urban core in a fast growing area. So I actually do like this deal quite a bit for an on-market deal. It truthfully probably won't last long, but love to dive into the details together to see if this is going to be a value add property that is a good fit for you. So, and again, that's really everything that has come on the market here recently from a LoopNet CoStar perspective. Okay. So now let's go ahead and skip over to MLS. So the multiple listing service here, which is powered by Zillow. And there are 3 or 4 properties that have come on here in the last 7 to 10 days. A couple of them are not something that are super exciting. A couple of them kind of are. So briefly here, this one here for basically 600 is actually a duplex on the plaza. And if you know anything about the Country Club Plaza, it is the most prestigious location in Kansas City, usually commands the highest rent and highest price per unit. Of course, all that's dependent on size and finishes, but $600,000 for a duplex, that's $300,000 per unit. You might be able to get $3,000 a month in rent with really nice finishes, though it's not there yet. I absolutely love this location. It's got gorgeous streets. I'm not going to spend any more time talking about it just because it's not an amazing deal, but we do have a 10-unit complex that is on the plaza on Bellevue here that is a lot more reasonable in the $185,000 per unit range, with rents currently around $1,200, easily pushing to $1,500 with great management in place. So just keep that in mind. Let's scroll back out here, focusing on the new ones. This property in Liberty is interesting. It's actually, to me, it looks like a triplex, though it's hard to tell directly from the listing, for $660. So again, $220,000 per unit. They do have garages, got some interesting brick detail, probably early 2000 build based on the look of it. Maybe a bit later, but you can see it's got pretty modern finishes in it, tile, etc. I believe I read in one part there's an unfinished basement. in maybe a unit or so. But anyway, this could be an interesting opportunity. I don't know if you can get to $2,200 a month in rent right away, but likely can soon. So that's a great school district here. Just, well, let's see, is it in Liberty? Yeah, so it's just on the edge of Liberty, which is great because that is a great school district, Class A submarket there. Okay, let's get straightened back up here, and we'll come over to this property here for 560, or sorry, 600,000. That is a fourplex. Could be of interest to someone. It's not something I could really get super far behind. We've got some similar product in Lee Summit, Blue Springs area, maybe similar kind of size and everything on that. But I did want to talk about this property here, which is right next to Weatherby Lake, just south of the airport. Again, there's a $2 billion airport going live within 6 months or so. But this is 5 sets of fourplexes. At least that's what the listing showed, all with 2-stall garage, or sorry, 1-stall garage and AC and heating and cooling. Let's see here. Maybe I got that wrong. Okay. Yeah, 5 package portfolio of fourplexes. It must be front to back fourplexes, which is a little bit more unique. But it looks like stackable washer and dryer in a lot of the units. Some LVP flooring, definitely some dated kitchen here, but just on the surface, putting 10 to 20,000 into each unit should easily get upwards of 1,200 or so in rent with the correct finishes, the correct exterior, the correct tenant mix, which is actually a pretty good deal. So it's well under $100,000 a unit, near Zona Rosa. And it says here they've got a couple new roofs and some new siding. So this could be a decent deal. I think it'll probably be gone pretty quickly, but I do like this deal on the surface. Would love to talk to you more about it, all things considered. Okay, so we zoom back here. That's everything that's come to market here in the last 7-10 days. Maybe one pretty dang good deal in here. Maybe another one that's not as exciting, but nonetheless, I think there's some opportunities to talk about. Now let's switch gears and look at what Xchange CRE has coming back on the market. So we actually closed out on a property in Edwardsville, Kansas this last week. We also closed out on a property near KU Med in Kansas City, Kansas, and a building, a property in Liberty, Class A market. And now we've got a new one coming on. It's actually not on the map yet, but it's a 10 unit right off the plaza. I touched on it briefly, $180,000, $85,000 per unit. Amazing location. It's got a pool. They're all 1 bedrooms. Some are on Airbnb. You could easily rent these out as long-term or Airbnb. I think if you're on an exchange deadline, this is kind of a trophy asset, but it's also well worth the money due to the appreciation you get on the plaza area. It's a very safe investment, and it's something we should dive into together for sure. We also have 6 units in Overland Park that just came back available. I got to tell you guys, the seller on that is very firm on their offer, on their price, everything about it. I've got an inspection report that I might be able to share along with some other details around that, but that's your advantage to working with a buyer's agent, is I can help you talk through why that property fell out of contract and where it has the opportunity to go for it. So again, we got about 8-10 deals here on our marketplace, and I've got 2 or 3 more that are very close to coming online that could be of high demand, we'll put it that way. So looking forward to hear from you more. Again, this is Alex Olson with Xchange Commercial Real Estate here in Kansas City, talking about 1031 exchange opportunities for active investors, and look forward to hearing from you. If you got any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out, and we'll talk to you soon.